Welcome to another English edition to my podcast, The World in the Pocket. I'm your host, Gabi Henze, and the new year started, and we all understand too much eating over the festive time. So we need to get rid of some kilos. And that's the reason why I talk today to Katya Feoktistova. I think she's the right person because Katya, you are a Zumba instructor, right?
Yes, absolutely. I
Yeah.
am indeed. In addition to all of my other hats that I wear during the day.
Okay. We keep this head on now. Zumba, talk me through. That's good music. That's a lot of movement. Where did it come from originally?
The fitness program itself,
Yeah,
is that what?
yeah.
And so it was invented back in 2001.
Oh,
It's
good.
been around a long time. It was invented by Beto Perez, who is a Colombian who was living in Miami. And at that time, he is a fitness instructor. He's the creator of Zumba, but he turned up to his class in Miami and forgot his music. And the only music he had was Latin American music.
Ah,
So he started playing it, but teaching a fitness class. So that's how Latin American music merged together with fitness. And Zumba came about.
yeah, good, cool. Do you have more people signing up or turning up for your sessions now in January?
Yes, I would actually say that because I work in the gyms and the gyms are always full in January, of course. Um, I normally have a capacity of 50 people in some of the gyms, which is a lot.
Mhm.
And last Thursday, I had 35 on the waiting list.
Oh,
So pretty popular.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
a lot more people try to get in. However, I would say that I've had some people who've been coming to my classes for 13 years now, and they will never give up their space to a newbie. They're really loyal and they're really keen. So they come in and it's them.
Okay, good. I understand. I tried it once. It was like a borrow thing here, a one-off, and then I couldn't find any other classes near to me. So I like to dance actually. I would say more samba than Zumba. And I hate like treat meals and all these fitness classes. Normally I'm in Tai Chi, Pilates, swimming, but weight losing is not really possible with this. So would you recommend Zumba for weight loss?
It's a cardio workout. So any workout that's cardio is going to burn a lot of calories.
Hmm.
Uh, Usually, if you're working out full force in Zumba, if you're giving it all, you don't have to, but if you do, you can burn up to 550 calories in the class on
Wow.
average. So if you wear your fitness watch, it will tell you.
Hmm.
Uh, Usually people like to exchange their achievements at the end of the class and they always boast, oh, I burnt more today than I burnt in the last
Hmm.
session.
Hmm.
But yeah, within an hour, you'll get about 550 calories burnt easily because it's a high intensity. It should be a high intensity workout. Different Zumba instructors are different, and the styles are very different.
Hmm.
Um, there are low intensity classes depending on the age of of the people who come to the class.
Hmm.
Um, but usually a good Zumba workout class would be around 500 calories. So of course it is a wonderful way to lose weight, but also it's exercise in disguise. You don't feel like you're working out. You're
Hmm.
just having a good time.
Hmm.
You're shaking, you're shimmering, you're burning the calories, but you do not notice it.
Hmm. And you
And you
sing?
Hmm?
And are you singing with your pupils?
Oh, you can sing if you want to, if you know the lyrics. Some people, if when I look at my participants in the class, I can see that they all are in their own little world. Some are singing, Some are just dancing, some are really concentrating on the footwork,
Hmm.
some are just giving it all, and they just get lost on the dance floor. That's what they do.
Hmm.
And yeah, you can sing. I sometimes sing if the music is going with me, with my soul, why not?
Yeah, yeah.
But
So,
so that I don't distract the participants and they don't want to run away hearing my voice.
yeah, yeah. So would you recommend it for all ages and all genders?
Usually you would start doing Zumba from the age of 16 because that's when your body is ready for high intensity activity.
Hmm.
It will definitely be for, if you want to do it earlier, it's fine. There's special programs as well, like Zumba for
Okay.
kids. But
Hmm.
usually, yeah, teenagers come to my class as well. And also, it's for all ages, definitely. And because you can do Zumba at your own pace, it doesn't have to be full on if you don't feel like you want to do it full on. But
Hmm.
I have a lady who's 88,
Wow.
my class, and she's been coming for the since I started teaching. So that was 13 years ago. She is phenomenal, and she always says how it helps her, not just physical state, but also mentally.
Hmm.
How it got her through COVID
Hmm.
times, and it keeps her fit. She keeps sending me messages after each class saying how much she loved it
Hmm.
and how much it means to her. So, yes, I would say for all ages. However, some people don't like to be in that high intensity class, and there is Zumba Gold for people like that.
Hmm.
Gold is like a special
60 plus.
kind of, yeah. Some and some people prefer a slower workout,
Hmm.
but for the participants who come to my classes, they are actually seeking a proper high intensity cardio workout rather than
Hmm.
just shimmering to but again, there are options for everybody, and you have to find your own style,
Hmm. Hmm.
find your own instructor, because instructors, like I said, they're all very, very different,
Yeah.
and they have different styles.
Yeah.
There are also instructors who are old school,
Yeah.
a bit slower, or who are new school, who are a little bit more fierce with what they do. So very often, you would find that if you want to start a Zumba class, you might want to go to a couple of different classes to find what actually suits you.
Yeah.
And I also say to my participants, a Zumba instructor is like your hairstylist or even your dentist. You know, when you found yours, you're never
Yeah.
going to go to someone else because that's what it's like for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Okay. So you are professional instructor, so you needed some courses, exams. Is it like this?
When I was doing my training, that was back in 2011, I think. It was
Hmm.
2011. Yes, so you had to do a day of training, and then at the end of that day, you would put the choreography together. And yeah, and then you would get your certification
Hmm.
that you can teach, and you get your license.
Hmm.
And then you keep it up. But Zumba program is more like a license program. So you would
Okay.
have to change your routines, and therefore you'd have to pay your license, and
Hmm.
you will get some of the music that comes to you. But obviously, if you want to teach it, you have to have the special training, and you have to have qualifications, and you should be obviously fit, and you
Hmm.
should have got some physical background that
Hmm.
allows you to do.
You said the music comes to you. So is there an association who provides you with music?
Yeah, yeah, of course. Zumba community. It's called Zin, a Zumba
Hmm.
instructors network, and Zumba is a program where you can choose your own music,
Hmm.
or you could music that they send you, and you don't have to worry about, oh, what sort of music do I need to include. There are special rules that you need to abide by when you use the music.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's some flexibility because other fitness programs, they are quite strict with what you can use.
Hmm.
Zumba is a bit more flexible, so that's why I'm saying a lot of instructors find their own style. Some of them are using Zumba provided music, some of
Hmm.
them using their own ones. I use a mix. I like a mix, and I I take it from my audience. They
Hmm.
always feed back to me what they like, and I feel my audience, I feel the participants' a mood, and I try to adjust to them. So if
Yeah.
they like Pitbull, I'll bring Pitbull in. If they like Daddy Yankee Gasolina, which is currently a trending track thanks to the politics around the world, I'll bring that in. And yeah, and also people have got their preferences, and usually we have a birthday track, for example.
Mm.
If somebody's got a birthday, they get to choose the track.
Mm, hmm, hmm.
It's like my gift to them for their
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah. And the moves, do you get like videos with moves as well, or do you invent them? They look like
Yeah, yeah.
choreographed.
Again, it's the same as with music. So you can get we do get the videos. The videos come in with the music. You can use those videos. You can modify those videos to suit
Hmm.
you. You can totally change the choreography.
Hmm.
And again, it depends on the instructor what they want to do.
Yeah.
Um, Participants, the idea of Zumba is that it has to be accessible to everyone. It's not about dancing as such, it's about simple moves, but with a little bit of a twist.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
and the idea, the formula of Zumba is that it has to be quite simple so everyone can follow.
Can join in. Yeah. I
Exactly.
got it.
So I usually look at the videos that are sent to us. I evaluate them and I think, oh, that would work well, but that's a bit too complicated for my
Hmm.
8-year-old lady. So I'll throw in a little bit of a modification there.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
what we have to make sure that the formula stays the same, that people can follow you.
Hmm.
Um, and sometimes there are instructors who are dancers and they know what they are doing, but their participants get lost because
Hmm.
it's complex. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you come
I
to a
understand.
class, it has
Mm.
to be accessible, it has to be simple. So
Mm.
you will straight away the instructor is good or bad. If they are just dancing for themselves, you can forget about that class. It's not necessarily a good one. But if they're dancing for you and making it accessible for you, that's where you want to stay.
Mm. Do you have a dancing background? Did you dance as a child or aerobic, jazz dance, or ballroom, or ballet, gymnastics, any of this?
Yes, so since I was a child, I've always been quite active, thanks to my dad, who's been a very, very sporty person always. Yeah, so when I was little, I did gymnastics, like many of the Russian-speaking people do. You
Hmm.
know, when you're little, you do a lot of exercise. So that was, I did rhythmic gymnastics, and I did sports
Hmm.
gymnastics.
Hmm.
And then I did ballroom dancing as well,
Hmm.
uh, and Russian dancing as well, and then modern. So up until I would say year 11, I was always in the dance world.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, I had to go to university. I had to stop all of that, and then I rediscovered it once I became a professional teacher, but
Hmm.
not dance of languages. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. And is it good? Do you think it's the ideal combination? Because as a teacher, I mean, with academic subject, you sit most of the time, and then I guess in the evenings, then you have your classes. Um, or do you give them even in your school where you work?
I do teach it at school. I'm part of PE department
Oh,
because they
okay.
need to diversify what they offer in our school, and they really wanted me to bring in Zumba classes. Yes, so I teach it as part of PE, and I teach it to all the students. And actually, currently, they're doing their mocks, and they're saying we're missing the classes because this is where our mind gets some rest.
Exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you get a rest as well for your mind then with this.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
have to think a lot when I'm dancing anyway. So, but because I'm teaching, I'm leading a class, I have to think about what comes next, how to make sure that everyone is happy. So your mind is still kind of working, but in a
Mhm,
good way.
mhm. So do you do more Zumba or do you do more language classes?
Zumba is my side job. Zumba is my happy place. It's
Okay.
tradition,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's possible to do it full time
Yeah.
and pay mortgage.
Yeah. Okay. You said during COVID, but during COVID you couldn't have classes. So are there online classes? So I still have the problem, as I said, I can't find anything near me, and I don't want to go somewhere, and I don't have it in my school because I work as well in schools. But in none of the schools it is there. Could I do it online? Can I find
You
something
can do it
online?
online. You can do your search. If you go onto Zumba.com
Mm-hmm.
and type in online classes, you will be able to find, because a lot of instructors offer a
Mm-hmm.
recording. A lot of instructors do it live online.
Mm-hmm.
It's linked to your home, and you
Mm-hmm.
can do it from your lounge, for example, or the kitchen.
Yeah.
You can do that. There could be pre-recorded classes or there could be live classes, but yeah, you can find them on Zumba.com.
Mm-hmm.
Um, During COVID, people were really struggling, as we remember. And I thought, to keep myself moving and to keep the community moving, I just started doing them online via Zoom.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and I would do it from my backyard, and people will join in all over Leamington Spa and Warwickshire, that those who normally would come into my classes
Yeah.
face to face.
Mm-hmm.
And we just continued. So, for example, if I was teaching my Zumba class on Monday, 7 o'clock in the evening, I would do the same
Online.
on Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
And when we were allowed to sort of exercise outside, but with social distancing, people would come to my drive. And I've got
Mm-hmm.
some video. And actually, at one point, we were filming, we were doing the class, and then I appeared on Zumba website on the um, main page. So I was headlining live classes.
Yeah, we were all good in inventing. I remember I had Tai Chi classes with a Tai Chi teacher in Siberia, what was great. But the other guys who were there as well on Zoom, they said, "But you have different weather. Where are you?" I didn't want to say where I am. I knew obviously the teacher, so the instructor. So great. Yeah, no, I will do a research, that's for sure, because yeah, I might find it not interesting because by my own, because I need I would love it in a class really to be with people. Yeah. Maybe I
Of
can ask my PE departments in the schools where I work, hey, come on, can't you just
I
integrate
will
it?
tell you, Zumba is not just about fitness. I think a lot of people would agree with me. If they watch this podcast, for example, I'll share with them if I may.
Yeah.
Would agree that they found a lot of good friends there,
Hmm.
and I don't just call it a Zumba, a Zumba class. It's actually a Zumba family, and we try to celebrate each other's birthdays. We go
Hmm.
out sometimes together. We talk about life together. People found wonderful friends there, not necessarily with me, but just amongst all those participants. And it's a social aspect to it as well.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people will tell you they go there not just to get a good workout, but to be with like-minded people.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Good. So, yeah, I look deeper into this. I think we stop here. You have a very active social media channel. We will have in the below of the podcast of the YouTube. We will give information about it and about Zumba.com and where to find. So that should be accessible for people. Great. So we will see where we see us next time, maybe in a Zumba class. You never
Mm.
know.
You're always very welcome to come to Leamington Spa and rock it with us, and you will never regret it.
Good, Katja. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Time is up, and she is here, and they are here. I've got the world in my pocket, and I like it, The vibe is up, and she is here, and they are here. I've got the world in my pocket, I've got the world in my pocket, I've got the world in my pocket.